Here's a major development from Europe. Key leaders have issued a stern warning to Ukraine's President Zelenskyy: do not make any concessions to Russia unless you secure firm security guarantees from the United States first. This critical message was delivered during a recent phone call involving top European figures, including French President Emmanuel Macron and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz. The main concern? There's a growing worry in Kyiv and other European capitals that Washington hasn't clearly defined what it would do if Russia were to violate a potential peace agreement and attack Ukraine again. Europe wants the US to play a primary and undeniable role in any future security arrangements for Ukraine. They want that commitment firm before any deals with Russia are finalized. What's your take on this critical development? Subscribe for more updates. If you'd like, you can support us on. Germany just made a massive decision. They're bringing back voluntary military service for 18-year-olds. This move is a direct response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, aiming to significantly boost their national defenses. Starting January 2026, all 18-year-olds will get a questionnaire about their interest in joining the armed forces. For men, this form will be compulsory, while for women, it's voluntary. From July 2027, all 18-year-old men will also face mandatory medical exams to assess their fitness. The long-term goal is to grow Germany's military strength, but many young people are protesting the decision, saying they don't want to learn to kill. Volunteers are offered a salary of around €2,600 a month. What's your take on this major shift? Let us know in the comments. If you'd like, you can support us on. President Putin has just delivered a stark ultimatum on the conflict in Ukraine. He announced that Russia will take full control of the entire Donbas region, by force if necessary, unless Ukrainian troops withdraw. Kyiv has flatly rejected this demand, saying they will not surrender territory Moscow has failed to win on the battlefield. Russia already controls a large portion of the Donbas, including all of Luhansk and over 80 of Donetsk, and previously annexed Crimea in 2014. Interestingly, Putin recently described his talks with U.S. envoys on Ukraine as very useful, yet his latest statement shows no softening on his territorial goals. What's your take on this latest development? Subscribe for more updates. If you'd like, you can support us on. A shocking report out of Ukraine reveals a disturbing act of war. New footage has emerged showing Russian forces allegedly executing a captured Ukrainian soldier in the Donetsk region. The Ukrainian OSINT group Deep State reported on December 5 that video from Russian sources shows a Ukrainian soldier surrendering with his hands raised. Moments later, he is shot at close range. Deep State confirms this appears to be the execution of a prisoner of war, a clear violation of international law. This isn't an isolated incident. Ukrainian prosecutors are investigating an earlier alleged execution of 5 Ukrainian POWs. What's your take on this deeply concerning development? Subscribe for more updates on this ongoing conflict. If you'd like, you can support us on.